All right, we're going on a trip. One of my best buddies in the whole world is getting married in Sacramento this week, and I'm taking you guys with me. First up, I needed to pack. Now, other than all the necessities, I make sure I have extra sensors, my manual checking kit, and extra pens, because you never know when you're gonna need them. After that, I got some breakfast and started our drive to Las Vegas. My wife and I, living in southern Utah, don't have access to a major airport or anything really. So we head to Vegas for a lot of our travels and then fly from Vegas to wherever we're going. Once we got on the flight, it was time for me to take a look at my blood sugar and have something else to eat. Got off the plane, and I think this is the longest line for rental cars that I've ever seen. So in classic us fashion, we rode the shuttle, but our driver pulled up right behind that car, which is apparently stolen. So that car pulled up in front of it to block it. And I think we just solved some crime right when we got here to Sacramento. So that's a win-win, yeah. All right, we are in our rental car. We're on the beautiful side streets of Sacramento Airport, California. We were waiting for a rental car, and the people came out and they're like, all right, Johnson. And so we obviously went with them. That's my last name. And he asked how we feel about Hyundai Tucsons, which we love. So we were stoked. And then he kept referring to like my wife making the reservation, which I made the reservation, and he kept saying like your wife's company. And then I realized it was the wrong Johnson's. So we told him, and he's like, oh, don't worry about it. We'll get you in the car. Your stuff's already in there. So we totally stole Rachel Johnson's Hyundai Tucson. We aren't very sorry about it, but we're here. We're glad to be on the road and not on a plane or on the tarmac. But welcome to the beautiful state of California. We are starving. It's been a long morning, so we're gonna go get some food. My blood sugar's at like 105. I think there's a burger place up here that we're gonna try. Seems like a California special. We don't want to be lame and go to like McDonald's or something that we have at home. So we're gonna try it. All right, we just ate at Nation's Giant Hamburgers. Rating 6 out of 10. Fair?
Yeah, I think so.
So a traveling hack that I've picked up on is one thing I really tend to do with my blood sugars, especially if I'm like out traveling, we're walking around, we're touring stuff, it's kind of go, go, go. I almost always underdose my insulin because I'd so much rather be like teetering high, like 180, 200, and then be out walking around and come down than get my dose correct or even like overcorrect and then always be fighting lows as I'm out like trying to do stuff. So that's definitely a travel hack that I've picked up on in kind of maintaining blood sugars, but also maintaining like your travel schedule and not having to constantly interrupt it with eating or trying to find something to eat to bring your blood sugars back up. So my wife loves thrifting, and I love my wife, but I think we might, this is called Thrift Town, and I don't know how to put this delicately. We might not be in the nicest part of town, but if I die here, you know where to find me. All right, we have finished our hours of thrifting. My blood sugar's at 85. I kind of nailed that I don't want to say overdose, but letting my blood sugar rise a little bit and then letting it come down over the afternoon. That's just the way I'd prefer to do it. But anyway, we're on the way to my buddy's like pre-wedding day hangout, pool party, dinner thing. So we'll head over there, and I think that goes to the rest of the night. So yeah. Okay, so we are at the grocery store. The party didn't have, well, they had Costco pizza, but I don't eat Costco pizza, so I didn't have anything. So we're grabbing a bunch of fruit, some yogurt, some granola bars, and watermelon, and hopefully that will help us survive the meals that aren't part of the party. But anyway, we have an Airbnb, so it's always smart to grab some food just to have at home. But hopefully it won't be too expensive in California. Okay, we made it to the Airbnb. I was too hungry. Well, I need to take insulin, but we just started eating this quarter of a watermelon, and probably have a granola bar and some other stuff. But I'm wiped. And it's really hot in here. I don't think they had the AC on, so. All right, good morning. I've been terrible about vlogging. We got to Sacramento on Thursday morning, and then we're kind of running around the rest of the day until some wedding festivities started. Yesterday was Friday, and it was the day of the wedding. We had the kind of ceremony early in the morning, and then a luncheon, and preparation for a reception at night. So I didn't really get any footage of yesterday. It was a beautiful wedding. One of my best friends in the world, and they were just happy, and they deserve all the best things headed their way. So anyway, I didn't want to like focus on recording much. I just wanted to enjoy the day and be there to help. So today, there's nothing wedding. We're just hanging out in Sacramento. So we're gonna head to breakfast at a restaurant called the Morning Fork, which we're really excited about. It's been recommended to us. We've heard good things, have high expectations, and then after that we'll go walk around the farmer's market for a little bit. But I'm gonna try and nail my doses today so that hopefully it's smooth sailing and I'm not just trying to fix my blood sugar all day, as sometimes happens when you're traveling. But anyway, let's head to breakfast. All right, we are here at the Morning Fork. Everything looks amazing. This was a recommendation like since the moment we landed in Sacramento. So we've been excited to come here. The reviews online look great. My wife's a total foodie, so I'm curious what she says. But let me show you the menu really quick, because they've got a bunch of cool omelets, but their sides are crazy. They have like chicken mango jalapeno sausage. They have like sweet potato waffles and like really cool flavors of things, so I'm excited. All right, I think we figured it out. We're gonna do the meat omelet, and then my wife is going to hook it up and get a gluten-free pistachio waffle and add chicken mango jalapeno sausage and then a biscuit and butter. This honestly just looks so good though. So we're, I don't even know how to dose for this, but I'll see when it comes out. We look like such tourists.
Oh, that's fine.
All right, my sugar's at 115. I'm gonna take 7 units of insulin for all this. Hopefully that nails it. If anything, it's a little undershot. So we're going to a farmer's market after and walking around, and there might be more fruit and sugar. So hopefully we'll be good. Okay, that food was fantastic. If you're ever in Sacramento, the Morning Fork, breakfast, lunch, brunch, super good. You know a waffle is good when it doesn't even need syrup. So yeah, it exceeded all expectations. Okay, say what you will about California, but one of my favorite things about the state is the farmers markets. Everyone's so nice and friendly, and everything's so fresh, like fresh bread all over the place. They have freshly made Indian and Chinese food, buckets of fresh fruit. Like, it's beautiful, flowers, and it's just a good environment to be in. I feel like a lot of people are supporting local businesses and small mom and pop shops, and you definitely see your fair share of interesting things. We ended up seeing a rabbit pushed in a stroller. Okay, we just walked around the farmer's market. I exercised much self-control and didn't buy any fruit, which is saying how full I am. But we're gonna head to, what's the park?
Capital State Park.
Capital State Park, and just walk around. The sun's supposed to come out. It's only supposed to be like 80 today, so it's a beautiful day. But we're here to explore. So definitely kind of a sad thing, but we love the show The Mentalist, which is filmed in Sacramento, and they always show the Capitol building. And we show up at the Capitol building, and look at this. It's literally under construction. And I was so excited to go take pictures on the steps and walk in the shoes of The Mentalist, but alas, it looks like we need to come back. So I'm an idiot. We walked to the back side of the Capitol building, which was under construction, but the front is not. So here it is. Also, it's like 10:30 now, so probably 2 hours since we ate breakfast, and my blood sugar's at 96. So gotta love the power of walking after your meal to help regulate blood sugars. It's a beautiful thing. There's a train. Pretty sure that this is the real Golden Gate Bridge because it's gold and it's a gate bridge, so makes sense. This place would absolutely kill me. All right, on a spontaneous decision, we're taking a train ride along the river.
We go in the water, which is not going to help you at all. If we go in the water, we've got the railroad.
All right, train ride was fun, but now we are looking for scooters to go back to our car, I think. My hair is nuts. We've been stopped. This is a long train. Okay, we have trained and driven and scooted and walked, and we are back in the car, and we have a few hours before dinner and then getting to the airport nice and early. So we're gonna go do a little bit more thrifting, and hopefully we get some good Sacramento finds to take home with us. Also, my blood sugar is at 146. I was snacking on some licorice here and there on the train, so I picked up a little bit, but I think after we hit one or two stores, we'll go and try and find a little snack before dinner. We have one shop left to go to, but we needed a little snack, and in our minds, snack equals peach milkshake at Chick-fil-A, because there are a few things better. So we're gonna go grab one real quick and then head to the last store and then dinner. Happy day. My wife just pointed out, what? Okay, so we were checking out at the Nike outlet stoked, got some running shoes. But I noticed the guy, like 2 people in front of us, had a G7 on his arm, and so maybe people get annoyed, but I always just have to ask and be like, hey, type 1, you know, the whole shebang. And he's like, yeah, I got diagnosed at 35, was only in the honeymoon period for like 2 months, and then my pancreas just like stopped, and they got me right on the tandem pump, and he starts telling me about how great the pump is, and I was like, is this a sign that I need to make the jump? And so he was telling me all the pros. He did tell me that it's tough for like taller guys. He's like, I didn't think about it, but I have to get like an extra long, he said leash, but I think he's talking about like the tubing, for his pump, so that he rolls around in bed a lot. And like with pants, it's just nice to have that longer tubing. And so just things I would never think about, but to like hear people who have pumps talk about them. And he was super grateful and said he's loved his. So it makes me think. I also just love seeing type 1s like out and about, and I feel like there's like an immediate connection that we all have, knowing that we struggle with the same things and are all fighting the same battle. So it was cool to talk to him, and he was such a nice guy. So I thought about asking him if he wanted to like selfie a video and be on the channel, but I still feel weird about that. One day I'll be more confident, but until then, he'll remain anonymous. But always super cool to meet type 1s. Okay, we did some digging and looked at the reviews, and I don't know even how to say that, but we were feeling some Indian food, so we're gonna go try it, and hopefully it delivers. But chicken tikka masala never sounds bad, so here we go. So my blood sugar is already at like 240, 238, and so I'm probably gonna have to do like a 14 or 15 unit dose for this. Bon appetit. Rating that a solid 8.5 out of 10. We will see what I rate my insulin injection, because I guarantee it's going to be probably not too good. Okay, we just said goodbye to our beautiful Tucson, and we're taking the shuttle to the airport, and then it's back home. Ultimately, this trip was super fun. From the wedding to the farmer's market, everything was great. The airport was a little crazy. They were playing musical chairs for a seat on the plane. But on the ride home, I noticed that the Indian food for dinner had gotten to my blood sugar, and let's say my blood sugar was as high as this plane.